There is a map carved into you before you were even born. A secret script written in flesh and line, waiting to be read. You carry it with you everywhere. It's on your hands. It's in your palms. And today we will read it together, because in these lines, in these curves, in these markings, are whispers of the wealth you were meant to hold. Not just coins and currency, but the richness of a life in full bloom. The opportunities you were designed to meet, the blessings you were always meant to receive. If you're new here, I'd love for you to join me in this journey. Here, we uncover the divine designs of your life, the patterns you may have missed, the signs you were meant to see. So, subscribe now so you never walk past your own destiny without recognizing it. Now, take your hand. It doesn't matter which. Some say the left shows the life you were given, and the right shows the life you create. I say both speak. Both carry truth. Turn your palm upward. Let the light fall on it. Notice the valleys and hills, the thin rivers of lines flowing like tributaries to a greater current. Palmistry is not merely fortune-telling. In its true ancient form, it was a study of the soul's blueprint. The Egyptians traced wealth lines on the hands of their merchants. Chinese emperors had dedicated palm readers to choose their treasurers. Indian sages believed certain marks were placed by the gods themselves as seals of abundance or warnings against greed. Every culture, every time, the wealthy listened, because the hand in its silence told more than a mouth ever could. Look closely now. At the base of your fingers, there are mounds. Mounts, they are called. Each tied to a planet, and each planet holding a different key to wealth. Under your index finger, the mount of Jupiter. Power, ambition, expansion. A full firm mount here, the mark of one who can lead, who can multiply resources, who sees opportunities before others even notice the door. Beneath the middle finger, the mount of Saturn. Wisdom, discipline. When balanced, it grants steady financial growth. Investments that ripen with time. When overdeveloped, it can slow wealth through overcaution. Under the ring finger, the mount of Apollo or the sun. This is fame, charisma, creativity. A full mount here? Money comes when your work is seen, when your light cannot be ignored. And under the little finger, the mount of Mercury. Trade. Communication. The power to persuade. A strong mount here, the natural gift for turning words into wealth, ideas into income. Now, feel your own mounts. Are they high, low, flat, full? These are not just bumps of skin. They are energy centers. They are where your wealth frequencies rest and rise. In a moment, I'll show you the lines that run through them, your wealth lines. But before that, I want you to notice how simply looking at your hands changes your awareness. You start to see that the path to abundance is not out there somewhere. It's here, in you. And if you've already spotted a mount or marking that excites you, tell me in the comments, which one do you feel most connected to? Because the more you name it, the more you claim it. Now let's move deeper. Because while the mounts reveal your strengths, the lines tell the story of how and when wealth will flow to you. Every palm has 3 major lines that connect to prosperity. But not everyone's lines speak the same way. Look first for the fate line. It begins near the base of your palm, often from the middle or slightly toward the thumb, and runs upward toward the middle finger. This is your ladder, your staircase. The fate line shows the strength of your life's work and how your career or purpose shapes your financial journey. If your fate line is deep and straight, you were born with a focused path, one clear calling, one main road to wealth. The more you follow it without distraction, the more you ascend. If your fate line is faint or broken, it does not mean you are doomed to struggle. It means your path will shift. You will reinvent yourself, and each reinvention will bring a new opportunity to earn. The wealthy who share this marking are often those who adapt fast. They don't cling to the way it's always been done. Next, find the sun line. This is the ray of recognition. It runs upward toward your ring finger, the Mount of Apollo. Not everyone has a sun line, and that alone makes it special. When present, it shows how you gain attention, admiration, and yes, income from your visibility. A strong sun line means your talent will not stay hidden. It tells of creative wealth, fame, or influence. Those who paint, write, speak, lead, or innovate often have a radiant sun line. Their work cannot remain in the shadows. And then the Mercury line, a more delicate but powerful thread. It runs toward your little finger, the Mount of Mercury, and governs communication, trade, negotiation. This is the line of deal makers, speakers, teachers, entrepreneurs. A well-formed Mercury line means you can turn knowledge into profit, conversations into contracts, ideas into income streams. It is the mark of the messenger whose words are worth their weight in gold. Now here is where it becomes fascinating. When these lines connect, when the fate line meets the sun line, or the sun line touches the Mercury line, it creates a wealth circuit. Energy moves more easily, opportunities appear more frequently, and the hand itself reflects a life where skill, recognition, and purpose reinforce each other. As you trace these lines, notice how you feel. Are they deep, steady, and bold? Or are they light, delicate, like whispers, waiting to be heard? I want you to remember, in palmistry, nothing is fixed. A line can grow stronger with belief, with action, with the right choices. Your hand is not just a mirror of your fate. It's a canvas you keep painting. And if you're discovering a new appreciation for your hands right now, I'd love for you to share this video. Not because it helps the channel, though it does, but because it just might help someone else see their own path to wealth for the first time in their life. Now let's speak of the rare markings, the signs the ancients called seals of fortune, the ones they believed were whispered onto your palm before you even took your first breath. First, the trident. It is a mark that branches into 3 lines, often appearing at the end of a major line, sometimes the fate line, sometimes the sun line, or even near the heart line. In the oldest palmistry scrolls, the trident was drawn in gold ink. They believed it symbolized wealth flowing from 3 distinct sources, not just one stream, but a river that divides into tributaries, each carrying its own abundance to you. If you find a trident on your palm, it is said you will have multiple income channels in your lifetime: business, investments, creative royalties, unexpected gains. It is a sign of financial resilience. If one stream runs low, the others sustain you. Next, the square, sometimes called the fortress or the guardian mark. It appears as a clear square-shaped line formation, often surrounding a break or weakness in another line. Its meaning, protection. In palmistry, a square means that even when you face loss or difficulty, an unseen barrier prevents the worst from happening. It is the mark of divine intervention in financial matters, the unexpected rescue, the last-minute opportunity, the deal that closes just in time. Those with a square in a key area often say, "Things always work out for me," and in truth, they often do. Then, the star, a small cluster of lines radiating from a single point, often on a mount or intersecting a major line. This is the mark of sudden fortune. It can represent a windfall, a breakthrough, or a moment when years of effort crystallize into instant reward. It's not just luck, it's alignment meeting opportunity. But here is what few teachers will tell you. A star will only bless you if you are ready to receive when it appears in your life. For some, the blessing passes unnoticed, a meeting they didn't take, a chance they ignored. For others, it is the moment they've been prepared for all along. And so, as you search your palm for these markings, I want you to remember, palmistry is not fortune-telling in the way most imagine. It is fortune mapping. It shows the paths available to you, but you must walk them. If you've discovered a trident, a square, or a star in your palm, I want you to write it in the comments. Because when you declare it, you not only claim it, you encourage someone else to look down at their own hands and realize they've been carrying a fortune map all their life. Your palm is not only marked by lines, it is shaped by the very bones and tendons that carry your spirit into action. The ancients believed that your fingers reveal how you engage with wealth, not just how much you can hold, but how you earn it, multiply it, and share it. Let's begin with the index finger, the finger of Jupiter, long, straight, and prominent. It signals ambition, leadership, and the power to command resources. These are the hands of kings, leaders, and those who build empires. If your index finger dominates, you are likely to attract wealth through influence. People trust your guidance, and in turn, they follow your vision. Now, if the middle finger, the finger of Saturn, is most dominant, the story changes. This finger represents discipline, structure, and responsibility. Those with a strong Saturn finger often create wealth slowly but solidly. They may not gamble for fast gains. Instead, they lay bricks one by one, until a fortress of financial security stands before them. The ring finger, the finger of Apollo, tells another tale. When it is long and graceful, it reveals the soul of an artist, a creator, an innovator. Wealth comes to you through beauty, creativity, and unique expression. It may be in music, design, writing, or in crafting a business that feels more like art than work. Apollo's blessing is sudden. A single work or idea can change your life forever. And then, the little finger, the finger of Mercury, small in size but powerful in meaning, it rules communication, commerce, and negotiation. Those with a long Mercury finger often succeed through business deals, sales, speaking, or networking. They carry the gift of words, and in business, words can build empires. But it's not just the length of the fingers that tells the story. It's their flexibility. Stiff fingers. This suggests caution, sometimes rigidity. You may resist change in your financial life, preferring the familiar to the unknown. This can protect you from loss, but it can also keep you from greater gains. Flexible fingers? These speak of adaptability, quick thinking, and an ability to pivot when opportunity arises. In the markets, in business, In life, those who bend often avoid breaking. And then there is the matter of finger alignment. If all 4 fingers curve gently toward each other, it suggests a natural harmony in how you approach money, a balance between ambition, creativity, discipline, and connection. If one finger leans away from the rest, it may reveal an area of your financial life that seeks independence, or a part of you that resists integration with your other gifts. Remember, there is no better hand shape or finger type. The power lies in knowing your natural tendencies and then aligning them with the opportunities and paths that suit you best. And as you listen to this, take a moment to look at your own hand. Which finger stands out? Which feels most alive when you move it? These are clues to the wealth path your soul already knows. If you're finding these insights fascinating, let me know in the comments what your dominant finger is and how it matches your real-life experience. Your story might be the light someone else needs to understand their own path. Your palm is a map, but the lines and fingers are not the only landmarks. Beneath them rise the mounts. These soft, padded areas hold secrets about the forces that shape your wealth, whether it arrives through inheritance, effort, or divine intervention. Start with the Mount of Jupiter, found just beneath your index finger. A high, well-developed Mount of Jupiter signals confidence, authority, and the ability to lead others toward a shared vision. These are the hands of natural executives, politicians, visionaries. When this mount is full, wealth often comes from positions of influence, where your name opens doors and your presence commands respect. Next, the Mount of Saturn, beneath the middle finger. Here lies discipline, persistence, and the capacity to endure challenges without losing sight of your goal. A strong Mount of Saturn often belongs to those who build long-lasting wealth, landowners, investors, and those whose fortunes stand firm even when the markets sway. Beneath the ring finger rests the Mount of Apollo. When this mount is full and glowing, it reveals an affinity for beauty, art, and creation. This is the signature of artists whose work lives beyond them, of entrepreneurs who create brands so loved that money flows as a natural reward for the joy they give the world. Under the little finger lies the Mount of Mercury. Those with a well-developed Mount of Mercury are quick in mind and agile in business. They see deals before others do. They speak, negotiate, and persuade in ways that open vaults and unlock hidden markets. At the base of your thumb lies the Mount of Venus, the largest of all the mounts. It is tied to passion, vitality, and the pleasures of life. A strong Mount of Venus often accompanies those who make wealth through relationships, hospitality, or any work that involves bringing people joy. Finally, beneath the little finger and extending to the side of the hand is the Mount of Luna, or the moon. This is the realm of intuition, imagination, and spiritual sensitivity. Those with a high Mount of Luna often find wealth in mysterious ways, through dreams, sudden insights, and paths others cannot see until they are already open. Now, not all mounts are equal in everyone. Some will be strong, others faint, and some almost flat. But every combination tells a story. A strong Mount of Jupiter with a strong Mount of Mercury, you may be a master deal maker who also leads movements. A strong Mount of Apollo paired with a strong Mount of Luna, your creative visions might feel divinely inspired, and they can carry you to prosperity if you act on them. Look at your own hands now. Gently run your thumb across each mount. Which rises highest? Which feels most alive under your touch? These are not accidents. They are signatures, left by your soul before you ever touched money for the first time. They whisper about the pathways that will feel most natural to you, the doors that will open more easily than others. And here's the truth the ancients always understood. When you walk the path your palm was shaped for, you do not have to force wealth to come. It arrives like a bird returning to its nest, because it recognizes where it belongs. If you've just discovered something about yourself from this, share it below in the comments. Let's see how many of us carry the same signs and how different our wealth journeys have been. When the sages of old read palms, they didn't just predict, they prescribed. They knew that lines and mounts reveal both the treasure and the thief, the path and the obstacles that guard it. Look again at your palm. See if any lines are broken, interrupted, as if something once flowed freely but was cut short. A broken fate line may mean your wealth journey was disrupted, perhaps by a decision, a belief, or an event that made you doubt your power. But the ancients would not stop there. They'd tell you the break is not the end. It is a signpost redirecting you toward an even greater destiny. Notice if there are chains in your lines, small linked markings, like a delicate bracelet carved into your hand. Chains suggest times of delay, where progress moves but feels slower, heavier. They whisper that patience will be part of your test. If you see islands, oval shapes, interrupting the flow of a line, this was often read as a period where your energy or focus was scattered. An island on the money line might mean periods where you earned well, but wealth slipped through your fingers. And yet, even these are not curses. They are the turning points where, if you learn the lesson, you emerge with twice the wisdom and twice the power. Here's the secret no one tells you. The wealth your palm predicts is never fixed in stone. It is alive, changing as you change. The moment you shift your beliefs, your lines begin to shift too. Subtly at first, then boldly. I have seen it. People who once had faint, broken lines, see them grow stronger after they step into their divine calling. This is why I tell you, every day you act in faith. Every day you bless your money. Every day you claim your right to abundance. You are not just changing your future. You are redrawing the very map of your hand. So today, claim it. Look at your palm and say, this is the hand of wealth. This is the hand that holds every blessing heaven has assigned to me. I am ready, and I will walk the path without fear. If these words moved you, I want you to write them below, not just for me, but so your own eyes can see your declaration in the light of day. Write it as if you are signing your wealth into existence. And as you do, remember, your palm may carry the signs, but your spirit carries the command. When the two agree, the lines obey, and wealth comes.